Very good evening and welcome to Linwood Park, headquarters of the Macarthur Football Association. And this match has been transferred from Mustang home ground to Linwood Park tonight to get this fixture up and happening. And it's the West Group, round 17, Mount Annan Mustangs up against the Oran Park Rovers. So we're into the penultimate round. And we're just about to get underway here. Our referee in the centre is Johan Pinto, assistant referee furthest on camera Alan Hall, and Jackson Demoski, the AR closest to camera. So we've got a kick-off here at Linwood Park. Oran Park Rovers in their black and white stripes. They'll be running from left to right on your screen tonight. And the Mount Annan Mustangs, their predominantly grey kit, they'll be running from right to left on your screens. Early touch here for Nicholas Pavic. In goal tonight for Oran Park. As Oran Park settling in by playing out of the back. Mandarano almost on the end of that. The ball just beat him over the sideline. A last chance saloon here tonight for the Mount Annan Mustangs. They must get 3 points to have any chance of qualifying for this year's first grade final series. Currently in 7th spot on 20 points as the ball goes over the byline. And it'll be the first corner kick of the night here tonight. Mount Annan Mustangs are currently in 7th spot. They've got 6 wins, 2 draws, 8 losses. And Oran Park are in 5th spot. 7 wins, 2 draws, 7 losses on 23. So it's a long throw to the edge of the box. Ovian gets a touch, but coming across. Belbin in goal tonight for the Mustangs. He clears well over halfway. Captain gets a first touch. Joel Grummo for Rovers. Aidan Wood tries to promote it forward, but it takes a deflection, and now Mount Annan to throw in on the far side. Aidan Wood with the interception. Ovian with a lovely pass down the left-hand side for Oran Park. And good defending there in the end. Had to be from Nicholas Rigby. Now Mustangs on the counter, give it away. Ovians battling hard for his team. Troy Senek out on the right-hand side. Matthew Lane, first time cross. All Mount Annan back there. And Oran Park again. A long range shot. This time off target from Troy Senek. Windy, rainy conditions as it has been in the most of Metropolitan of Sydney since Wednesday of this week, and ever thankful that we have a surface here that we can rely on if available to play M-League football. Ball through from Mount Annan, onside. An opportunity here for the Mustangs. Ball across the face, first time shot, and it's a goal! Lovely strike there. The Mount Annan Mustangs take the early lead here. As the rain pours down, there was a bit of fortune there with a deflection, but the strike was sublime. Past the outstretched hand there of the goalkeeper from Mount Annan, Nicholas Pavic. So after 4 minutes of play, a wonderful early start here to Mount Annan. An early lead here over Oran Park Rovers. Unfortunately, I wasn't giving the name for number 8, but a beautiful strike by him to have the Mustangs in the lead. Matthew Lane now for Rovers to the near post and away from the Mustangs. Coach Tim Roberts will be delighted with his start from his team. Rovers with a throw. Mount Annan taking no chances with the ball out over on the sideline on the far side. .50 ball. And Mount Annan get a foot on it first. Jason Wright. Didn't keep it in play, Mount Annan. Through Tyler McCallum there, and now be a throw in for Rovers on the near side here. To the edge of the box. Rigby gets a touch on it for Mount Annan. And the Mustangs under pressure in the corner here. Clear the ball down the left-hand side. Jason Wright again. Twists and turns and does ever well to get out of a tight situation. Follows the ball up, but Aidan Wood gets a first touch back to Pavic, who has to clear by foot first time. Senik of the Troy variety. Ovian's calling for in the middle, but Mount Annan winning that hard ball. Now it falls out to Rovers on the left-hand side. Stretch there from Hayden Senik. Gets the ball back for his team. A ball over the top, and Rigby gets an important touch there for the Mustangs. Ovians down the left-hand side. Good touches for a big fella. His cross was blocked, and Mount Annan again on the left-hand side on the counter. Ball through the middle, not quite through the legs of Aidan Wood, who controls it. Shot from distance and well and truly off the mark there. It was Oscar Sirek. Travis Belbin to take this goal kick here for Mount Annan. Nice strike. Just up over halfway. Senik gets it down. Troy. 4 Rovers. That pass astray from Mount Annan, and now Ovians gets a touch. Mandarano on the left-hand side. A left-footed cross over the top there of everybody. And it comes out the other side. Lost his footing there. And Matthew Lane says, play on. Ariane Pinto almost used him like a wheelbarrow there. And coming through the centre with that pass from Pacheco. And Aidan Wood to restart again for Oran Park. Wood gives the ball away. Jamari Pacheco had an opportunity coming in behind. Oh, I thought he might have been just on, but assistant referee on the far side, Alan Hall, had his flag up. We come back for a free kick for Oran Park, but once again the goal scorer there getting in a very dangerous position. Just arcing his run there on the last line, and unfortunately for the Mustangs fan, offside is the call. As Oran Park Rovers play out through Aidan Wood, who goes long, looking for Ovians. Nice touch, not quite, a bit too heavy. Gives it back to Mount Annan, and they'll restart again at the back from Tyler McCallum. Belbin playing as a sweeper in goal, coming out, making that extra defender. Jamari Paccio. A free kick results here for Mount Annan. Foul there. Mount Annan to restart. The throw in here. McCallum. Foul there against Mount Annan and Oran Park. Restart quickly now. Nicola Pavic, the goalkeeper, gets a touch as they look to promote the play out to the left-hand side. Troy Senick. Joel Grubbo, the skipper for Oran Park, goes long and down the middle. Ovians with a touch. Out to the left, beyond Mindarano, and Mount Annan get the ball back. Ches the Bridge trying to put that over the top, but the ball rebounds now to Ovians, who couldn't find a player in black and white stripes, and it falls through now to Belbin in goal. So Oran Park really trying to up the tempo here to try and get that early goal back from Mount Annan. At the moment, Mustang's pretty comfortable on the counter. So Rovers now playing out of the back. Troy Senick. Hayden Senick. Offside's a call. Jackson Demansky up here with his flag on the near side. So the Mustangs pretty comfortable at the moment after taking that early lead. Absorbing the pressure after 11 and a half minutes of play. Great to have your company here on the Macarthur YouTube football channel for this live stream match in round 17, the penultimate round, as the M-League men's and all the competition come to a climax in round 18. So Rovers, once again, trying to play out. Little Park there, Saxby. And I think he took a deflection there off a Mount Annan player. It was Connor Evans, the captain. And Rovers to restart play. Ovians trying to get a flick on. Mandarano, Ovians. Ovians puts a ball through. Mandarano, can he get there first? An opportunity here. Is that a penalty? Yes, it is. It was a late challenge, and there was contact there at the back of the legs. And a penalty kick here for Oran Park Rovers to try and get all square on the scoreboard here at Linwood Park. Matthew Lane coming to step up quickly to take this penalty kick for Oran Park. I don't think there was much doubt in the penalty there. Troy Senick fouled from behind after the ball had gone. And Matthew Lane over the ball quickly, very confident. The marksman here for Oran Park to get things all square here. Matthew Lane puts it in the corner, as cool as you like. And Oran Park Rovers are all square here at Linwood Park. And after 13 minutes of play, it's Oran Park Rovers 1, Mount Annan Mustangs 1. That was the first clear-cut opportunity for Rovers, really, in general play. And the ball inside the box. Had the defender under pressure. Gave away the foul and the ensuing penalty kick. And now Rovers are all square here at Linwood Park. Mount Annan from the kickoff, but Pavic gets to the near post. So we could have a repeat of the round 8 fixture between these two teams. Oran Park edged out Mount Annan by 5 goals to 4. It's been an entertaining start so far tonight. In that particular match, Oran Park were ahead 5-2 and Mount Annan received a red card. Still got it back to 5-4, but Rovers prevailing in the end. As Rigby to restart for Mount Annan, who have to chase the game again. That's too long here, and with this rain around, the ball will be really skidding off this surface at Linwood Park, so they'll have to take it into calculations by the players when they measure a pass. Good piece of work there in the middle. Fantastic from Saxby, but he gives it away. Ovians chasing back. And it's a throw in for Mount Annan on the far side. So good piece of determined play there from Saxby. In the middle of the pitch. Saxby again. Now Lane down the left-hand side. Ovians after it, but Ovians gets a first touch and a fair shoulder, but the ball dribbles over the line for a Mount Annan throw. Ball over the top there from Chaz the Bridge. Now a lovely pass. That's a good touch. Offside's the call, but tight call. Full stretch there. The skipper, Connor Evans, volleyed pass out to the left. But the flag was up on the far side. A free kick here for Oran Park. Joel Grommo gets things off quickly here for Oran Park. Now Mount Annan. Will they go through feet here? They will initially. Now long from Belbin. From goal. Touch back on the inside. Mount Annan keep possession. Now McCallum on the overlap here for Mount Annan, but Aidan Wood gets between the ball and Pavic and provides a safe passage there for his keeper. That's a push in the back for Matthew Lane. On Connor Evans, and there'll be a free kick here for Mount Annan. So the Mustangs, it's 3 points or bust here tonight at Linwood Park. Need to chase the game again after scoring that early goal. But Rovers are back equal now through a penalty kick. Successful one by Matthew Lane. Ovians. Oscar Sirik chasing the ball, trying to put Belbin under pressure. Belbin gets it away. Connor Evans. Now Hayden Sennick for Rovers. Has another go. Pavic will come out and get that comfortably. That through ball just a little bit too heavy. Joel Grommo. Sirek goes back to Grommo. The ball along the line, still in play. Ovians gets a touch, runs around the sideline back into play. Ovians does well. Still with Ovians. Ovians on the edge of the box, crosses over, the ball falls here. A shot, and well defended in the end there. I think that was Nicholas Rigby there, got a foot out for the Mustangs and saved a potential goal there. As the ball is given away, play on's the call. Oran Park, centre it, Matthew Lane on his left foot. Matthew Lane! From being 1-0 behind after 4 minutes. And Matthew Lane secures his brace with a beautifully taken shot with his left foot. And Oran Park Rovers hit the lead after 19 minutes of play. It's Oran Park Rovers 2, Mount Annan Mustangs 1. Well, there was a bit of hesitation down the right here, but no whistle. The golden rule when you play junior football, you play to the whistle. No whistle, kind of half stop. And Mount Annan were making some protests there, but you got to play to the whistle, and Mount Annan didn't do that. And Matthew Lane got him behind the defender, had time to look up, and a beautifully executed left-footed shot. Sees Rovers in front here at Linwood Park. As the rain starts to get heavier, almost a sign for Mount Annan that the job will be heavier for them as well in the ensuing time in this match. And Oran Park starting to get momentum happening their way. Referee Johan Pinto blowing his whistle again, and just having a word with Corey Lee. Nothing ensues except for a chat. We'll play on and a free kick. For Oran Park, Oscar Sirek, Ovians, a lovely touch down the left-hand side. Mandarano, left foot, he crosses over, and Mount Annan had to get it behind the byline. It was Rigby again with that touch, and the Rovers really starting to apply the pressure here at Linwood Park. After falling behind earlier, they found their way in front after 19 minutes of play. So a corner kick for Oran Park. And it comes to the near post. Lane couldn't get there. Connor Evans works out for Mount Annan on this occasion. Jason Wright. McCallum. Connor Evans switches the play over to the right. Just losing their momentum there, Mount Annan. They're going to try and come back the other way, and they lose out. First time ball down the middle. Now drifting over towards the left. Cameron Speed was under pressure there and had to give away a corner kick. Rovers go short. Ball goes in the middle, and Saxby gets a foot in for Rovers. Ovians offside. Mount Annan with a relieving free kick here. Belbin goes long to the right. Ball comes back in the middle. Jason Wright now for Mount Annan. Crosses over. Outstretched foot there of Troy Senek. It's actually the captain, Joel Grommo, puts it out of play. It's going to be a corner kick here for Mount Annan. Mustangs with a corner kick. And it away from Grommo. Now the ball breaks. Matthew Lane's free on the right here. It's a touch for Rovers. Centres now drifting left-handed pass looking for Mandarano. It was cut out by the Mustangs. Rovers out of play as Mustangs trying to get a foothold back into this contest. It's It's a must 3 points here tonight for Mount Annan to have any chance of qualifying for the finals. Lane goes long to the left-hand side. Mandarano, the ball drifting left. He'll just keep it in. I think he does, yes. And a good piece of defending. On the right-hand side from Cameron Speed. Stops Mandarano. Now the counter-attack from Mount Annan. The ball over the head and had to be put away as ghosting in at the back. Was a Mustangs player. Jamari Pacheco to take this for the Mustangs. And they produce something here from the corner. In it goes, middle of the box. Pavic punches it out. Back to Pacheco. Top of the box, and Rovers win the ball back here. Push it long. Travis Belbin comes out of his area. The rain stopped. Now the wind started here at Linwood Park. Saxby. Ovians. Matthew Lane. A touch in the middle. Oran Park. Ovians does well to track back and get a foot in. Long ball, Matthew Lane. That ball's skidding on the turf. I'll see it go out of play. That's the deal here tonight. You just got to watch those balls, especially any of length. It's just going to skip off the surface. And that one was a prime example there. I've just gone 27 minutes here in the first half at Linwood Park. Great to have your company on the Macarthur Football Association YouTube channel for this live stream fixture. Round 17 West Group fixture between Mount Annan Mustangs and Oran Park Rovers. Last chance saloon for Mount Annan. Their assignment is 3 points tonight, anything less, and they'll be out of the finals race for the M League First Grade 2025. Oran Park 3 points ahead above them on the ladder, and also they'd love to secure all 3 points with St Mary's both above them on 26. And they're currently in fourth spot. The only other match in round 17 played is tonight at Knott Oval between the unbeaten Narellan Rangers, who are gunning for 17 out of 17. Up against the Camden Tigers in second spot. So that should be a very well contested match. Can Rangers complete a home and away season with 18 victories? We'll see after tonight what happens. But back here at Linwood for this battle for finals football. Pacheco with a free kick for the Mustangs. Saxby shouldering the hoarding here on the side, but came off okay. Long ball, easily dealt with by Rovers. Saxby, it's an overhit pass, and Joel Grommo had to scurry back, but does so successfully. A long ball over the top. McCallum does well to keep it in for Mount Annan. Jason Wright gets a touch. So it'll be a throw in for Mount Annan deep in their corner. Good piece of hassling there from Hayden Senick. Could hear the click of the boots there, but it's all right. Jason Wright. It's Oran Park Rovers 2, Mount Annan Mustangs 1. After the Mustangs took an early lead, Oran Park have come behind. Ovian's on his left foot, and it's a goal for Oran Park. It may have taken a deflection on the way, I'm not sure, but it had plenty of behind it. And the big fella gives Oran Park Rovers a 2-goal cushion. And with just under 15 minutes remaining before half-time, Oran Park Rovers 3, leading Mount Annan Mustangs 1. And now it's a big mountain to climb for the Mustangs to try and get up in this fixture tonight. Just felt the momentum started to shift after the first goal from Oran Park, I beg your pardon. And then Matthew Lane got him in front, and Ovians have put him further in front. And the minutes here before half-time, if the Mustangs are to entertain any victory, they must not concede again before the break. Ovians again. It's been a real trooper for Oran Park. Belbin goes long and left. Tyler McCallum gets a touch to it. Joel Grommo committed to the ball first, high and long. Ovians coming in from behind. Did he use an elbow? No, the referee says play on. Ovians again with a touch. Matthew Lane, can he find a teammate? Crosses over. An opportunity there. Mandarano not on balance. Is off balance there, Tommy. And probably could have taken another touch there. Just wasn't aware of what was happening around him. Shot off balance and over the top she went. Belbin. And now the rain comes back as the wind disappears. Switch of play here from Rovers. Opens it up again. Over Ovian's head. Kai Grosso couldn't get there either, and now Mount Annan. Now Mandarano down the left here for Oran Park. Cuts it back. Ovians try to go square there for Matthew Lane, but the whistle goes. It's offside. And free kick here for Mount Annan. So substitute here for Mount Annan. Shows the bridge being replaced. Now, Jason Wright on side here for Mount Annan. He had to collect the ball from behind him, and it's been put away for a corner kick. Just couldn't catch up with the ball there. Jason Wright just behind him the whole time. And in the end, Rovers forced to put it behind for a corner kick. Now we've got wind and rain. 13 degrees here at headquarters tonight, bearing all the elements. So I'm glad hope you're warm and cosy at home as that corner comes in. And in the end, Saxby, I think it was, or no, it was Aidan Wood with that header for Oran Park. Back it comes in the middle. Aidan Wood puts it behind, and it'll be a corner kick for Mount Annan. So Mount Annan, can they get one back here from the corner? In it comes. Play on's the call. Ovians goes to Mandarano on the left. Was that a foul? Yes, and a free kick. I'm sure Rovers will slow things down here as we approach a 10-minute mark before half-time. Oran Park Rovers 3 leading Mount Annan Mustangs 1. Long ball down the left. Belbin collects. McCallum trying to pick up this bouncing ball, sees it out of play and goes on and quickly. Rovers do well. Give it away. Mount Annan. Touch there from Connor Evans. And a throw in will ensure for Oran Park. Connor Evans. You could hear that yell of pain. Referee said it was all good. Throw in for Rovers on the far side. Mount Annan making another replacement. Oscar Sirik throws it in. A back heel there from Ovians. Mandarano puts a ball through Matthew Lane, but Belbin was right on the edge of his 18-yard box. Comes out, diverts the danger for Mount Annan. Ball to nobody in the end, and it'll go out over the byline. Although Pavic collects it, so he'll be able to pick it up and thump it downfield. Saxby picks it up for Oran Park in the middle of the park. Ovians is onside. He has a long-range shot, and Belbin does well to stop that. Gets right behind it. Gets it on the second attempt. This time he punches it low and skids off the turf. Grommo gets a head onto it first. Mandarano all over there on the left. Back to Aiden Wood. Jason Wright really chasing it hard for the Mustangs here. Putting in for his team. Now he's coming across the other side with those doggies. Tyler McCallum. A touch now for Jason Wright. They've picked up a knock there. Grommo. Troy Senek. Lovely ball for Matthew Lane on the right-hand side. Lane, can he line up with his right foot? Rigby. Beg your pardon. Sees it over the byline, and a corner kick will result for Oran Park. So Oran Park Rovers looking for their fourth. In it comes to the far stick. And Mount Annan get it away. Nicholas Landau. Daniel Lagudi has come on the field. Belpin. That was not the best clearance. Saxby in the middle of the park. A shot there. And over the top. He had a bit of time there, did Hayden Senek. He rocked his head back after thinking it could have been calmer over the ball there. Oran Park, Oscar Sirik looking for Mandarano. Comfortably gets there on the left-hand side of the box. A bit of trickery with his left foot. Inside, an opportunity for Ovians, but Mustangs get it away. A lovely piece of work down the left there from Sirik and Mandarano. Aiden Wood. Play on's the call. No free kick there. Troy Senik. Mandarano keeps it in. Belpin. Can the Mustangs get one before the break? Just to give them some belief in the second half. Matthew Lane gets a touch on it and be a Mustangs throw. Over here on the near side as McCullum gets on with it quickly. Landau gets a deflection. Jason Wright. Aiden Wood with a timely challenge there. The centre half for Rovers. Pushes it out of harm's way and a throw-in will result. Oh, I'm quite sure. It's a corner kick. To Murray Pacheco. Puts it into the penalty spot. Pavic gets a glove on it and punches it on the far side. Puts it out of harm's way. As Annan come back down the other side. Rigby. Forced to go back to Belpin. Belpin goes out to the right-hand side. Mandarano now for Oran Park, looking for Matthew Lane. Play on's the call, calls for handball, and that's a foul on the edge of the box. Now, Mount Annan not happy. A yellow card ensues there for the protest from the Mustangs. Mount Annan convinced that Matthew Lane handled that ball. But the protests coming in from David Warder sees himself in the book of Johan Pinto for Mount Annan. A yellow card. So it's going to be a free kick right on the edge of the 18-yard box here for Oran Park. As the rain starts to tumble down very heavily again here at Linwood Park. And is that another yellow card? I think it is. Against Mount Annan. And another name goes down into the book of Johan Pinto. Just looking away momentarily there, but definitely another booking for Mount Annan. Player in the wall. Oscar Sirik goes for the top corner and just wide. And a goal kick ensues for Mount Annan. So a few calls not going the way the Mustangs would like. Obviously, Johan Pinto didn't get the memo. It was Horse's birthday yesterday. So they're out of luck with a few calls here tonight. Water. Onside here for Mount Annan. Ball goes inside, a shot, and it's over the bar. But it was nicely done down the right-hand side there. And a goal kick ensues for Oran Park. Jason Wright, who's been Trying his guts out in the first 45 for his team, really chasing everything down. Working his rear end off for his team. As the rain starts to get heavier here at Linwood Park. So that was the assignment for Mount Annan. The yellow card's going to come out here for that challenge. Against Oran Park Rovers. Troy Seddick. A little bit too physical on that occasion, according to the referee. So Jamiri Pacheco over the ball for this dead ball. And it goes. And it's away for a goal kick. Actually, there is no more time. Referee Johan Pinto calls a halt to proceedings here in the first half of this West Group round 17 fixture between Oran Park Rovers and Mount Annan Mustangs. The Mustangs got off to a dream start with a goal after 4 minutes of play. But Oran Park have come back into the contest, and goals to Ovians Lane from the spot. And it was momentum going their way as the half wore on. And at halftime here at Linwood Park, it's Oran Park Rovers 3, Mount Annan Mustangs 1. Make sure you join us for the second half. We'll see you then. second half at Linwood Park. It's Oran Park Rovers 3 leading Mount Annan Mustangs 1. And Oran Park Rovers are running from right to left in your screen and with their black and white stripes, and Mount Annan, their predominantly yellow, grey and strip, will be running from left to right on your screens. Oscar Sirek now for Oran Park. So Mount Annan, as I said before, need all 3 points here tonight to have any chance of reaching finals football in first grade in 2025. Mustangs clear long. A push there according to the referee. Oscar Sirek gives away a free kick. Travis Belbin, the goalkeeper, coming up to take this free kick. Drifts it down the right-hand side. Oscar Sirek running back. Good touch there from Mandarano. Still be too far in front of him to get the return ball. Water all the way back to Belpin. Belpin clears by foot over the left-hand touchline. Ball goes back to the goalkeeper. I'm sure coach of Oran Park Rovers, David Senek, will be very happy with what he's seen for his team in the first half. They got stronger as the half went on. No doubt he'd be like to see a repeat of that effort at the start of this second half. Hayden Senek on the ends. The ball gets rebounded. Mandarano inside the box. Cuts back to his right. Chips it to the far post. Nobody there in a black and white shirt. And Belbin picks it up for Mount Annan. On the other side, Coach Tim Roberts will be asking his team for one big effort in these final 45 minutes. Being 2 goals down, trying to get a victory here. Oscar Sirek. Saxby goes back to Grommo. Oran Park to start again. Aidan Wood over on the left here. Sirek in a bit of space. Offers up a ball down the left. Still too much. Mount Annan to restart play with a throw in. Headed on there by Connor Evans. Evans fighting for the ball. Referee almost had a whistle blown, but it's play on, and this time no advantage. And Mount Annan with a free kick just on their side of halfway. Landau gets on with it quickly. The ball really floated up in the breeze there. It really hung up in the breeze, and it's favouring Oran Park with this surge. And play on's the call. As Mount Annan look to transition quickly, but a foot in there from Kai Caruso. Pushes it forward again for Rovers as Mount Annan. A long lob shot from distance. It's in! Oh, what a speculator! Belbin was off his line. And it was a strike from distance. It was fantastic shot. And Oran Park Rovers 4 are leading Mount Annan Mustangs 1. And with only 4 minutes gone in the second half, that could be lights out for Mount Annan in season 2025. Jason Wright. Puts it out of play. It's a corner kick here for Mount Annan. As the rain starts to come back here at Linwood Park. To the near post, Oran Park get it away. A shot from distance. Well and truly off target and away for a throw-in. Landau with a throw. Rigby back here for Mount Annan. We have a huge job in front of them. Down 4-1 early in the second half. It was 3-1 at half time. Can they at least maybe get one back and be the next to score? Landau cuts back in the middle for Mount Annan. Giving away Troy Senek now. He's got Ovians on the left. And he goes on the right-hand side. Onside is Matthew Lane. Still with Matthew Lane, and that time should be a foul, I think. No, says the referee. Almost being used as a wheelbarrow there. And goal kick results. Travis Belpin goes short. Warder. Landau on the right here for Mount Annan. Chips the ball down the right-hand side here for Jason Wright. And the ball bounces off Aiden Wood. And Mount Annan get on with it quickly. Mandarano with a touch. Hayden Senek. Not enough to get a throw for his team. Much to the protestations of the crowd next to me here. Daniel Lagudi. A throw in for Mount Annan. Ball is, the whole of the ball didn't cross the line, it's play on. Ovians gets a foot in. Connor Leach throws it in. Lagudi. Now the Mustangs trying to look for an opportunity here as the wind comes back again with the rain here at Linwood. Ball down the left-hand side now for Mount Annan. Good link-up play. And falling short in the final third. Matthew Lane working hard there. Double teamed in the end. The Mount Annan player on the far side, but they win it out here. Landau. Didn't quite get the weight of the pass right here, and Ovians in a bit of space here. Ovians releases the ball, but straight down the middle. He had opportunities either side, but just couldn't quite get the connection he wanted there on that pass. Ball to the corner there from Troy Senek, and he'll be away for a goal kick. Rigby. Job getting bigger as the minutes wear on here in the second half for the Mustangs. Anything but a win and they'll be out the 2025 finals race in first grade. Connor Leach gets on it quickly. Pacheco loses out. Saxby. Pass to the left here for Mandarano. Tommy Mandarano cuts back in with his right. Ovian's on top of the box. Has a look on goal. And shut down by Rigby. Straight through. Guy Caruso there with almost a clear shot on goal. The ball deflects away for a corner kick. Oran Park. Goes short. Mandarano. Mandarano left edge of the box. Troy Senick crosses over, but straight into the hands of Travis Belbin. This time he gets on with it quickly, tries to get Jason Wright with a one-on-one, but Grommo strong on the ball there. The skipper for Oran Park. Wood goes back to Pavic. He releases by foot. Caruso comes away with it for Oran Park. The ball deflects now. Ball's going to travel too far. And skipping away on this wet surface here at Linwood Park. Belpin. Good pass by hand to Connor Leach. Just took a heavy touch, but was fouled in the meantime. And a free kick here for Mount Annan just inside their own half. David Warder to take it for Mount Annan. No doubt he'll go long here. He does to the top of the box. Oscar Sirek goes long, but nobody down there in a black and white jersey in that far corner. Ball's given away here. Mandarano here for Oran Park. Switch to his right. Left-footed cross looking for Ovians. Headed away. Caruso, and he'll win a corner kick for Oran Park. They are slowly tightening the screws here on Mount Annan as we go 13 minutes in the second half. It's Oran Park Rovers 4, Mount Annan Mustangs 1. Oh, an air swing at the near post. That's away for another corner. Oran Park again. This time they go fast stick. Mandarano from distance lines it up, but skews off the right edge of his boot. Well and truly wide of the mark. Belpin with a goal kick. Oran Park win it back. And that ball a little bit too heavy there from Hayden Senick. Straight into the hands of Travis Belpin. Foul there from Jason Wright in favour of Oran Park. Oran Park Rovers controlling this match here at Linwood Park. Ever since they got equal on the scoreboard, momentum's all been their ways. Jason Wright now for Mount Annan. And too many black and white shirts back there. Clean the ball up on the counter. The ball offside. Let it go. Rigby goes out to the left. As Mount Annan right up against it here. Down by 4 goals to 1 and haven't looked like scoring so far in the second half. Another long ball, but Mount Annan get the ball back. Saxby wins out for Oran Park in the middle of the pitch. Couldn't find the gap there, and Mount Annan, a strong Lagudi on the stretch. Couldn't keep it for Mount Annan, and now Gromo at the back. Starts again here for Oran Park. And the favourites now to collect all 3 points here tonight. And move on to 26 competition points. Pavic hasn't had much to do besides being a sweeper. Couple of saves from a corner kick, but nothing really of note. Ovians, a nice touch. Mandarano, first time ball. He's inside his own half, but the ball goes too far. Troy Senek gave up on it early. Lagudi. Water. Connor Leach. Down the right-hand side now. Landau. Goes back. Lagudi. He's going to look long and left. Offside's the call. Against Connor Evans. The rain is just slackened off here momentarily at Linwood Park. But the greasy conditions still remain. Oran Park. They score one more. You'd say that's going to be surely it. In it goes, and the ball just bounces too much. And now Mount Annan through Connor Evans look for an opportunity. Lagudi. Jason Wright, still trying hard for his team, running back and goes all the way back to Rigby. Connor Leach calling for it down the right. Water comes back down the right. Now back in the middle. The ball's intercepted here by Senek now. Ovians just couldn't find his balance. He fell down on his own accord. And the ball ends up away for a corner kick. Didn't really have his balance there, Ovians, as he was charging after that ball and probably just took an awkward fall. "19 minutes gone in the second half in this West Group round 17 fixture in the M League first grade. It's Oran Park Rovers 4 leading Mount Annan Mustangs 1. Corner kick finds a side netting. A long ball here on the right-hand side. Landau might get there. No, he doesn't. Belted away there by Oran Park down the other end. Now, Mount Annan here with an opportunity. That pass was a little bit heavy there from Ches the Bridge, who's back on the pitch. The corner kick result here. For the Mustangs. In it comes, near post, skips along the turf. An opportunity here for Connor Leach. Can he get under control? It was actually Ches the Bridge. And now the ball goes away for a goal kick. The Mustangs really haven't had any clear-cut opportunities in the second half in the opening 20 minutes. Just to try and put some pressure back on the Rovers. As Rovers playing calmly out of the back. Time on their side. Scoreboard on their side. This time they go long. Over the top there. Too strong. Into the hands of Belbin. Now, down the left-hand side, the Mustangs. Jason Wright. Crosses over. Too big for everybody. So Nicholas Pavage to bring it back for a goal kick here for Oran Park. Tempo really slowed down in this match now. Ball goes down, Saxby's after it. Water gets a touch for the Mustangs and now gets it under control. Lagudi. Rigby loses out. Troy Senik with a back heel. It works out now. Sirik asking for it. Oscar Sirik on the right-hand side. Lines up a shot and Belpin had to palm it out of the way. It'll be a throw in here for Oran Park on the far side. Sirik. Corner kick for Oran Park. They go short. Oscar Sirik with a cross. And Belbin needed the full attention there as Ovians tried to come in and glance a header in front of him. Does well there, the keeper for Mount Annan. Rovers striding through the middle, and the ball rebounds for Belpin. Got the best clearance. Under pressure here, Mount Annan. Mandarano with the header back. Connor Leach couldn't quite control it. Now Oscar Sirik goes back to the middle. He'll line one up here for sure. Sirik on goal and a great save from Travis Belbin. But you could see Oscar Sirik channeling back down the middle. Found a bit of space, pulled the trigger. He found the spot, but Belpin, full stretch to his left, saves it for Mount Annan. Rovers pushing hard for a fifth. Now, it goes back to Mandarano. The ball rebounds off Rigby and Oran Park. Get the ball back. Left-footed shot. Was that off the post? No, it was off Belpin. As the rain starts to team down again here at Linwood Park. Oran Park in complete control here, leading by 4 goals to 1. It's going to be almost impossible now for the Mustangs to get out of this one. Lagudi for Mount Annan. Flags up for offside. A free kick will result here for Oran Park Rovers. Oran Park now playing the game at their own pace, knowing they have a sizable advantage and a huge command of the 3 points here tonight. Jason Wright does well to keep it in for Mount Annan. But the outstretched foot there of the skipper, Joel Grommo, sees it out of play. And now Oran Park come back the other way. Matthew Lane, Rigby with a sliding tackle, puts the ball out of play. As Rovers look to build up again and score a 5th to take an unassailable lead here. Hayden Senek with a cross. Saxby. Mandarano. Ball comes in from the right, a shot, and it's in! They've been building up for that. And it's Bradley Ovians with a final touch. Secures his double here tonight for Oran Park Rovers. And they've settled the score here tonight. It's Oran Park Rovers 5, leading Mount Annan Mustangs 1. With 28 minutes gone in the second half. It's lights out for Mount Annan in 2025. As far as finals football is concerned. Credit to Oran Park Rovers after that early setback with the Mustangs scoring an early goal, but really ever since they got back on terms, the momentum's just been building and they don't think they've finished with a scoreboard yet. Rigby. Ball falls here for Oran Park. Throw-in's the result in the far corner. So Oran Park will move into the final round on 26 competition points. Same amount as St. Mary's at the moment. Who are in 4th spot. In-league competition, if positions are tied in the end, goes to head-to-head. So Belpin now to take this goal kick for Mount Annan. Connor Leach gets something on it, but it falls for Mandarano. Ovians with a touch. Sirek couldn't get there. Belpin goes downtown again. The ball rebounds there off Landau for Mount Annan. Mandarano. Saxby putting pressure on. So is Ovians on Warder, who goes back to Belpin. Clears by foot. Leach couldn't get a touch on it. Sirik does for Oran Park. Finds Saxby. Troy Senek. Sirik. Troy Senek on the end of that triangle. Back on the inside, Ovians. Ovians for Troy Senek. Can he get there? I think he'll just be able to pull it up. He does. Ball still in play for Troy Senek for Oran Park. Ovians looking for a hat-trick. The ball rebounds from Mandarano. And Belpin with a leg save. Ovians there again. Troy Senek with that shot in Belpin. Working hard there in the sticks for Mount Annan with a great save. Again. So replacement here for Oran Park. Aiden Wood having a spell. Connor Evans couldn't find the hole. And Mandarano offside there. It was Matthew Lane, but he didn't pursue it. Connor Leach. As the sting has really gone out of this match now. With Oran Park with a commanding 5-goal-1 lead. Troy Senek. Saxby. Pardon me. A little bit too heavy there from Hayden Senek. Belpin. Clears to halfway. Oran Park. Over it, Mandarano. Troy Senek, Saxby. Saxby on the left-hand side here for Rovers. A lovely turn there from Saxby. Gets inside the box. Saxby with his left foot crosses over, looking for Ovians. Can he get his hat-trick? No, it's been blocked by Rigby and falls into the hands of Belpin. Now Annan down the right, Water being pushed up now. He's got hands around the jersey there and has to be a free kick. Here's Joel Gromo against Water there. Handful of jersey there of Joel Gromo. Oscar Sirik. What a wonderful performance for Oran Park in 2025. Re-entering the M-League after being in the all-age competition last season. And threatening for a finals position. Well done to Coach David Senek and the club on being in finals contentions with 1 round to go. A true credit to the club and to the playing squad. Certainly a team of fighters, Oran Park Rovers, as the Mustangs try to come back through McCallum. Rigby. Jason Wright now being released down the left-hand side here for Mount Annan with a bit of space. Jason Wright cuts back in. Still with Jason Wright and getting his lines fluffed there. And away by Oran Park. Ovians. Now can we provide a ball here of any quality over the top? Mandarano's onside here for Oran Park on the left-hand side. Mandarano. Ball falls for Mandarano again. Squares the ball. Gets a return ball. Mandarano on his right. No space. What about Ovians for a hat-trick off his left? Coming in at the far stick there. And not being able to keep the ball down. Is that a handball? No. Yes. No advantage there. So it'll be a free kick here for Mount Annan. Kiefer Dotti on the pitch, replacing Aiden Wood with that handball infringement. So we're inside the final 10 minutes here at Linwood Park. And referee Johan Pinto not happy with the free kick. Connor Evan gets on it quickly here for Mount Annan. Can they score a consolation at the end? Not with a pass like that. As Rovers come streaming back the other way. Still in play here for Oran Park. In comes the left-footed cross behind Ovians. Ovians does well to get a foot in. Troy Senek. Troy Senek taking the space. Mandarano onside. Tommy Mandarano who's left back to Senek. Oh, he couldn't find the target there. Troy Senek slicing it off the right foot. Was at point blank range, but slicing off his boot away for a goal kick. Goal 6 begging there for Oran Park. Order. Landau switches the play over to the left-hand side now for Mount Annan. The skipper, Connor Evans. Jason Wright. Stride is all for his team tonight over on the left there. In comes the chip. Headed away there from Sirik. Sirik can't keep it, but a good shot there in the end. Low and to the left there of Pavic. Connor Leach. And that wasn't Connor Leach. As Oran Park come back down the right now. Charging foul there against Oran Park, and it'll be a free kick for Mount Annan. That shot there from Daniel Lagudi just a moment ago for Mount Annan. Seven minutes remaining at Linwood Park. And it's Oran Park Rovers 5 leading Mount Annan Mustangs 1. And it's a free kick here for that charging foul. And Belpin will take it for Mount Annan. And a replacement for Oran Park, a couple of them. Mandarano off, along with Troy Senek. Beg your pardon, Hayden Senek. So one of the replacements coming on now. A left-footed cross, and it's in! Oran Park make it 6. Matthew Lane with a double. The player who's just come on the field, setting it up, Blake Krilich down the left-hand side for Oran Park. Rolling it across the 6-yard box. And Matthew Lane gets his double tonight. And Oran Park get their 6th. And have really slammed Mount Annan out of the contest here tonight. And with just on 5 minutes remaining, it's Oran Park Rovers 6, Mount Annan Mustangs 1. As the rain really starts to drive back in here at Linwood. Oran Park go forward again. Could be number 7 here as Oran Park with the flags up. No, it stays down, and a great save from Belpin. Troy Sedic. Ovians from long distance. Belpin collects it on the bounce. A lob pass, a short one from the right there. Ovians chips it down the side looking for Matthew Lane. The ball is out of play. It'll be a throw in for Mount Annan on the far side. So in the final minutes here at Linwood Park, Oran Park leading by 6 goals to 1, and we're moving to 26 competition points. And then it'll be down to 5 because Tarmore's still in the picture for a finals berth. The Taipans, their match postponed today. So there'll be 5 after tonight. Left in the mix for the final series of 2025 First Grade M League. As Mount Annan looked across on the far side, Joel Grommo in the way again. Now a bit of space here for Oran Park as Krilich on the ball down here on the left-hand side for Oran Park. With a bit of time and space, Blake Krilich goes back to his left, and the cross was cut out. Now as Mount Annan come back. The ball in the middle. Kiefer Dotty does well. Blake Krilich is offside. Kicks the ball away in the end, but he's appealing for no yellow, please, sir. And that's what will be happening. Mount Annan cut out again by Oscar Seric. Is that a solid game again tonight for Rovers? Matthew Lane looking for a hat-trick, and the ball's kept out by Rigby. Belpin couldn't get his angles right. Is that a penalty? No, play on is the call, and Belpin picks up the ball at Lane's feet. Rovers running amok here in the final minutes. Can they rack up number 7? As Mount Annan hack it away. And Oscar Seric to start again for Oran Park. Kiefer Dotty. Now all the way back from Mandarano. Pavic. Right-footed pass to Kulich. Mandarano. Still in play. Tommy. We're going to throw in. We're in the final minute here at Linwood Park. Final rights here for Mount Annan's finals aspirations are being played out as Connor Leach couldn't keep it in play, and it'll be a throw in here for Oran Park. Pavic now for Oran Park out of goals. Slides the ball over to the right-hand side. Ball breaks in the middle now. Matthew Lane keeps the ball in play for Rovers. Can they fashion one more opportunity on goal before the full-time whistle blows here at Linwood? Saxby on the turn, twisting, turning. Saxby almost tackling his own player there. Saxby through the middle with his left foot. Goes back in the middle and had to be cleared off the line there. Great piece of work from Saxby there from Oran Park to find that energy in the final minute. Krilich can move the ball into the box here. Blake Krilich with his right boot across the face. And referee Johan Pinto says, that's it. They'll do us. for this round 17 West Group first grade fixture here at Linwood Park. The Mustangs got off to a flying start with an early goal in the 4th minute, but it was Oran Park Rovers who came back and scored 6 unanswered goals. And as time wore on, the momentum went further their way, and they really deserve their victory here tonight to keep their finals aspirations alive in 2025. Unfortunately for Mount Annan Mustangs, their finals campaign has come to an end here tonight. So full time here at Linwood Park. It's Oran Park Rovers 6 have defeated Mount Annan Mustangs 1. Thanks very much for your company on the Macarthur YouTube channel for this fixture. My name's Jack Bulick. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you all again next time. Bye for now.